Hey guys, it's David here. I forgot to mention this in the start of the video, so I'll do it now. Just a quick disclaimer, I do not support the use of drug, the support of buy of drugs, or support any relationship with drugs. But yeah, that being said, enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's David here, and it's currently day 15. Hopefully you guys are doing good, staying on task, making the right choices, and just attacking life difficulties and distractions like an absolute champ. Because that's the mentality you gotta have. You can't just let things distract you. You gotta stay on task, make the right choices, and just play life and don't let life play you. You know, and I guess the first way to start is just keeping that promise to yourself, especially if you're just on that transition phase to be someone you want to be, or be someone that you're actually proud of being. Or be someone that will get you to the place you want to go. All right, and if you just start out your journey, you can't expect to be that guy. You just can't expect to be 10 steps ahead. Or in other words, you can't expect to run before you learn. Right? And that's everything in life. Whether that's changing how the way you talk, how you greet people, even how you eat food, just everything in life, you can't expect to get the end result until you start doing the first thing. You know? And normally that first thing, whatever that may be, is the hardest thing to do because it's forcing us to be someone that we're not, which is, I guess, true in a way because we never associated with that type of person. We never lived that person's life. We never, you know, believed ourselves to be that person. So doing something that we do not believe in will not make sense to us. And this is why change didn't work for me 2 years ago because I never believed myself to be, this disciplined guy, this guy who will make a YouTube channel, this guy who's social. I never believed myself to be this type of person. So I never acted on my belief. I acted on who I believed I was. An introvert, you know, drug dealer, just whatever I believe myself to be, even like a drug user. And obviously, my actions reinforce my belief, right? It's explained in the book of Atomic Habits. I'm sure you guys all read that before. But that never came to my mind because I never read books before. I never was a reader. I never associated myself as that type of person. I hate to read before. I never thought in my life I would touch a single book. And here I am reading books every single day. It's crazy. When the moment you decide to make that change, you become a whole new person, a person that you're happy to be living. I do hope that's the person you want to be if you do change. You don't want to change for the worse because that's the opposite. Why would you do that? Unless you hate yourself that much. But I guess that's a different subject and that's a different story, which I have not yet learned myself. But what I can say, what I will say is what I did learn and what I will continue to learn because it's just information that it should be shared. It's just goodwill that should be passed on to people that might know it, people that might not know it. That's not the case. The case is I learned it, and I'll share what I learned. Because it helped me in some way, and I know everyone's different. But if it helped for me, I'm sure there will be someone with the same kind of qualities. Out of the 7 billion people in the world, there will be someone out there that will kind of have a similar life to mine, but not exactly the same. But that's okay. You know, if we have the same habits, the same trait, maybe what I learned will help you guys. And that is just my intention and my goal. Just to pass on what I learned. So hopefully it kind of helps you guys in any way. So I'm not saying, be someone totally different tomorrow. All I'm saying is just simply as pick up that book, you know, start associating yourself and start believing yourself to be someone, to be someone you're not currently. Look yourself in the mirror and just say these words: Am I happy? And when you say these words, I want you to be honest. Am I happy where I am now in life? You know, with my actions, who am I hurting in my life? And lastly, but also most importantly, is am I fulfilled of being me? You know, and these questions might all sound pretty similar, but they all, I guess, have the one. intentional or to discover a problem is just to really figure out, is this the type of person right now that I'm willing to live till I die? And if the answer is no, then maybe you should start believing yourself not to be the person you are, or start to believe that maybe my life doesn't end here. Maybe I can be different or be better. Just start from there. Because when I ask myself these questions or similar questions in the mirror, it was a bit different because I was a bit on the on the pipe. But anyways, it just all clicked to me that I am not happy. The things I am doing are hurting a lot of people. Not just myself, my family, my friends, just everyone around me got negatively influenced by my behavior and action, and I just didn't want to be the person I was for the rest of my life. No matter how good the money is, no matter how good the power or fame is, it's just not enough to live in total agony every day. To be kind of afraid walking out the door because not that you have so much enemies, but it's just like because of how much things you have, that you are a constant target on someone's mind. It could be, your competition, or it could just be like a total junkie you don't know. But just because your name is well known, you become a target. So at that point, I decided this is not who I want to be. So I quit everything, even my business. Well, I quit my business, like I said, because I got arrested, and I would not quit if I didn't get arrested. But what was important wasn't that I didn't choose to not quit. What's important was I made that mental transition in my head that I didn't want to do this anymore, that I can be someone better. So I started looking out for different options that eventually ends up to the same end goal I want to be in life. So I always had a purpose. I always know why I want to be and who I want to be. And I guess that's why I picked to sell drugs because it's a lot of money, etc. It gave me that feeling that I'll get to where I want, but in reality, unless you're smart with it, you would not get where you want. And I was not smart at the time. Being my first business, I made tons of mistakes. It's inevitable, but I learned from them. That's the important thing. But I decided to seek options. I decided to see what else could I do in life that will, get me what I want. And I guess that's where entrepreneur came out. And I should stick with it because failure is not an option. I just really don't believe in failure. We can always make something work if we just stick to it. I failed plenty of times, dealing with drugs, but I just never gave up. And it turned out to work for me at the end until I got arrested. But then again, we can't compare the two, right? Because it's different markets, different selling propositions, it's different demands. You can't relate it, but it's still business in a sense. There's still business elements in it. If you look at the bigger picture and you actually want to go big with it, you need to have some business sense in it and a lot of criminal sense, which that's a different story too. But yeah, I just want to say today, if you if you want to change, just do it. Simple as that. Just don't hold back. Start thinking differently. Start looking out for options because the answer is abundant, guys. It's abundant. If you want to be someone, just be it. All right. Start change today. Just don't wait for tomorrow. If you wait for tomorrow, there's got to be other things you got to come up and do. There'll be other things that will distract you from doing what you want to do. And sooner than later, you'll start just not be bothered to be someone different because you're so busy with life. Like life will get you busy, guys. Seriously. Even if you live a normal life, that life is busy. Right? Like I could argue what I'm doing now would just be the same amount of exhaustion as just working a normal job. It's still a job. You're just working for yourself. You're not working for anyone else. Right? So I'm not saying be an entrepreneur. I'm not saying start a business. I'm saying be someone that you're happy to be and live like someone that you're willing to live forever. And if that's not where you are now, then maybe reconsider your life. Like just think to yourself, maybe I could be someone that I'm happy with. Like, why am I doing the things I'm doing now if it doesn't make me happy? Like, maybe circumstances do hold you back to some degree. Maybe your options are limited, but it's still a choice, guys. It's still a choice. So just figure out what that choice is, figure out what's holding you back, and just look for the answers. Because the answer's out there. It's just, do you want to find it? Just find it, and things will just make sense. Find it, make the first step, start changing, and just cut the BS. Because everything is possible. All right, everything is possible if you do it. If you have your mind, everything is possible. But yeah, I guess that's all I want to say. Just a quick Friday. Video is probably pretty long because I did ramp on about a lot of nonsense. But I just thought, just to check in with you guys, with myself also, because this is a commitment I make to myself daily. Maybe nobody sees my videos, but I do, and it's just a reminder that it's a commitment, it's a promise I make to myself. And no matter what happens with this channel, or no matter what happens with myself, I'll still be dedicated because I gotta stop breaking promises with myself. I gotta start keeping them because only when you start keeping promises to yourself can you actually be honest to others. And that's important. Honesty gets you as far. Deception, manipulation might get you what you want in life in the instant, but does it keep or build relationships? Maybe not. A lie will always get uncovered, and I thought I could lie myself around life before, and I did. I did get what I want, but it never lasts. Because a lie will eventually unfold, and when it does, you're in a hell lot of trouble unless you know how to get around that. But I doubt it. If you do, well, congratulations. Maybe just still lie, but it's not recommended for me at least, from my experience. Maybe you guys are different, anyways. But that's all I gotta say today. Hopefully you guys had an amazing week. Hopefully that's you guys did. You'll be pretty sad if you guys had a bad week. But if you did have a bad week, think about what went wrong in the week. What could you change? Ask just these little questions and then just find the answer yourself. And instead of mourning on this bad week, try and make your week better next week. We have time, but time is not infinite. So just start making the good choices now, so you won't have to feel regretful for what you haven't done. Be happy for what you had done. Anyways, that's Friday for you. Friday's for me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.